Yo. Alright, so I got an AirPod in there. I don't know how the audio is going to be. Hopefully it's a little better. Today's video is about thine law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect. And you might be like, oh, this kind of seems like a dumb topic, but it's really not, because your cause, your action, the decision you decide to make, the feeling you decide to portray, the way you decide to react, can set off a chain of events that is so long and so impacting it can impact both your life, yet not your life at the same time. Because you can make one small decision, and although it might not affect you, it could affect an entire chain of people. So if I decide to make a certain YouTube video, and that certain YouTube video happens to be the video that helps me gain a certain type of popularity, which then in turn give me the amount of, financial funding to help stop homelessness, or provide a family with a place to stay for a month, and that lets them get back on their feet. You know what I mean? And obviously, your thoughts and actions can also have a negative response. You can choose a negative reaction, negative response, negative thought, negative emotion, negative projection, and it can turn into positive, or it can turn into negative. The law of cause and effect also goes with the law of correspondence. So below, as above, as below, so below, so within, so without. I'm gonna say that one more time. So above, so below, so within, so without. And what that means is everything has always a storage issue. So that's why I've been trying to make my videos shorter, like 10 minutes, like 10 to 15. That way my retention rates stay up, and so the storage issue. But as I was saying, as above, so below, so within, so without. Everything has a correspondent. So the energy you offer, you will receive, and the energy that you don't offer, you will not receive. And it goes hand in hand with the cause and effect, because if you put in positive energy, which this is, the cause and effect, the law of cause and effect is very similar to the law of karma. But it just differs because the law of karma is purely like day to day, whereas cause and effect is long term, or it can be long term. And so I think people get a little confused. But I have a good example of the law of cause and effect. I've got two, and they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. So one cause and effect was, there's this guy at dance. His name's Fabian. He's 19. Really nice dude. And so we had a recital here, this last Saturday, and I have a solo and I have a duet or whatever. But what I was told was that my solo was so inspiring for him that he felt compelled to do contemporary, which he's a more masculine guy. He's he's darker skin or whatever, which is no hate or anything, but he's a darker skinned guy, so you would think he'd be a little less open to moving around the floor and spreading your legs wide open and doing this and doing splits and doing all that. But he was like, I was inspired by the emotion you put into your dance, and that kind of changed something in me. It would just be like, it really doesn't matter. So he's now trying out contemporary, expanding a little further from just tumbling. And the other cause and effect of that is, I received knowledge from the universe. I've received divine wisdom, and now that I've received the divine wisdom, which was an effect of me putting energy into the universe, now the effect of me receiving that wisdom is that I am spreading knowledge about this wisdom, and it's affecting people. So like for Fabian, for the guy, it affected him positively, whereas for my parents, you know, we had the talk, which I'm not saying it affected them negatively in any way, shape, and form, but I'm saying their perception of it was negative, which is the effect, I guess, of my reaction or my action. Forgot I was working out. And props to Profound Pondering, as always, because I love his videos. Still can't do it. But as that shows, put in positive and I change someone's perspective on something, I put in positive and I change the relationship with my parents, which can be a positive and can be a negative. It's a little bit of 50-50 with that one. And that goes with really anything you put into the universe. There will be an effect, although you might not be able to see it. There will be an effect. There will be a reaction. There will be a reaction. There will be there will always be a return for what you did, which is the law of compensation. That anything that you offer, love, energy, wisdom, faith, guidance, will be returned to you. Maybe not in the way that you want it to or the way that you expect it to, but in a way it will always be returned to you via, you know, you'd offer love to a relationship, and you know that relationship might not go well, but you received love from the universe, as in the knowledge and the wisdom that you received from being in that relationship, and how it went wrong, how to treat your next relationship, how to nurture your next relationship. Or you could be in a bad situation. You could be doing drugs and be heavily addicted, and the universe reveal a way for you to become unaddicted and move away and step away and give you a fresh start, a physical and a mental and a spiritual environment change, which goes back to one of my last videos. You can step away from it, and I know that, you know, you doing all that and stuff is negative, but that negative that you're offering, the universe is giving you an escape to that, to a way to get away from that negative energy, which is the law of compensation. What you give back is what you receive. I'm gonna do probably like a short form content, like a 12-part, 1 minute a piece, like YouTube short kind of thing about the laws of. There's 12 of them. Let me see if I can name them all. The law of divinity, oneness, which is that everything in the universe is interconnected. The law of attraction, the law of cause and effect, the law of polarity, the law of relativity, the law of gender, the law of rhythm, the law of continuous energy, continuous transminergy of energy. How many is that? There's 12 of them total. Law of divinity, cause and effect, attraction, compensation, polarity, gender, rhythm. I don't know, but I'm going to do a 12-part series on that, hopefully. Thank you guys for your continued support. If you made it this far in the video, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't made this far in the video, still, thank you for watching. As always, never stressing, always pressing. The man who believes the man who believes the journey is over has truly lost and is worse than the man who knows to continue fighting. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.